Maryland. Now we will read the names of the bright and beautiful souls of the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, who lost their lives this summer. Amanda Alvier, Rodolfo Ayala, Stanley Almodovar III, Daryl Roman Burt II, Antonio Devon Brown, Corey James Connell, Peter Gonzalez Cruz, Luis Daniel Condi, Tevin Eugene Crosby, Dianca Deidre Drayton, Simon Adrian Carrillo Fernandez, Leroy Valentin Fernandez, Mercedes Maricel Flores, Juan Ramon Guerrero, Miguel Angel Honorado, Frank Hernandez, Paul Terrell Henry, Eddie Jamaldroy Justice, Jason Benjamin Josephat, Anthony Luis Lorenodosia, Luis Daniel Wilson Leon, Christopher Andrew Linonen, Brenda Lee Marquez McCool, Kimberly Morris, Alejandro Barrios Martinez, Gilberto Ramon Silva Menendez, Oscar Aracena Montero, Akira Monet Murray, Juan Chavez Martinez, Luis Omar Ocasio Capo, Jean Carlos Menendez Perez, Joel Rayon Panigua, Angel Candelario Padro, Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, Xavier Amando Serrano Rosado, Enrique L. Rios Jr., Jean Neves Rodriguez, Javier Jorge Reyes, Christopher Joseph Sanfeliz, Yelmari Rodriguez Sullivan, Edward Sotomayor Jr., Martin Benitez Torres, Shane Evan Tomlinson, Luis Vielma, Frankie Jimmy De Jesus Velasquez, Juan Rivera Velasquez, Jonathan Antonio Vega, and Gerald Arthur Wright. If you would bow your heads and join me in a moment of silence, and I will close us in a few minutes in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we gather before you today, both in memory and in celebration. In memory of those who have gone before us, of those who can no longer speak for us, but in celebration of those who come behind us and those of us that are here now to spread love and peace, to educate, to share compassion, and to teach others the example that Jesus taught us. We thank you for this opportunity to come together in both this time of remembrance and this time of celebration. And we ask that you bless and protect those who are still silent in homes, in churches, in schools, in families, in jobs where they can't come out. We ask that you help us change the world one person at a time. We ask these things believing in that power that you have. Amen. You may be seated.
There's a world at war, caught in suffering, silent casualties. Oh God, grant us peace. In these sleepless nights, I can hardly breathe. Despite brutality, I know that we'll be free. I know that we'll be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love there's us to see, we'll all be free. In these desperate times, love will hold us here. Love will join our hands, teach us to have no fear. So we lay our hate down to wash their feet. When we see each other, oh, we'll all be free. Yes, we'll all be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free.
We'll be free, free, we'll all be free. We'll be free, free, we'll all be free. We'll be free,
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 we'll all be free. We'll be free,
free,
free, we'll all be free. We are free,
free,
free, we'll all be free. We are free, free, we'll all be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. Let the light in, keep it shining. Let it break into the darkness. All the love dares us to see, we'll all be free. We'll all be free. We'll all be free.
I am trying to put the murders of thousands in a love poem. And I cannot tell if this is a benediction or a eulogy.
We ask the question, who will separate us from the love of the divine? We who are killed but do not die, whose flame cannot be destroyed. See here, this candle, and there.
We read the names of the ones who have been taken from us, whose flames cannot be smothered, even as we ask and beg the world to show us how to bury our sisters with a shovel or the Bible or a hashtag Trans Lives Matter. Church, can't you hear your sister's blood crying from the ground? And yet our flame cannot be destroyed. See here this candle, and there.
We who put music in the churches but are not allowed in the songs. We see Jesus on stained glass but live on street corners. When shelters are like churches, a safety net for anyone but us. When our youth are looking for a miracle or a manger. For there are no beds for them in the churches, and there are no beds for them in the shelters.
We who are hidden, closeted, prayed for, despised, murdered, misgendered, and maimed, and yet find a way to keep our fire alive. See this candle and that candle.
We who are descendants of
David and Jonathan,
of Ruth and Naomi,
of Marsha P. Johnson,
of Sylvia Rivera,
of Joseph and his coat of many colors.
Our ancestors' flames still shine on. See here, this candle, and there.
We are descendants of I am, the light of the world. See here this candle, and there.
We are more than conquerors. See how the light pierces through and permeates the darkness. Are we not like the stars? We were made already perfect. See this candle and that candle.
No, in all these things we
are
are more than conquerors through God I am who loved us. When we are who God meant us to be, we will set the world on fire. Take your light and go in God's peace.